But first at 11 o'clock, we have breaking news. The FBI says it has thwarted a terror plot. 4 men arrested in an undercover FBI sting and charged with a plot to blow up 2 synagogues in the Bronx and shoot down a military plane at a local airport. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Ritter.
And on Liz Cho, federal agents moved in tonight and say their suspects are homegrown would-be terrorists. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan is in the Riverdale section of the Bronx with the very latest on this story. Jim.
And what a story it is, Liz. According to the FBI, this was a plot to blow up 2 synagogues and a community center, all in the Bronx. It was not a plan in its early planning stages. It was not hypothetical. According to the FBI, the 4 men intended to carry out their plan today to blow up the 2 synagogues and later to use surface-to-air missiles to take out military aircraft. The 4 men were arrested today, according to the FBI, as they were putting cars loaded with what they believed to be C4 explosives around 2 synagogues, both in the Bronx. The fake C4 was provided by the FBI operatives, and again, the men believed they were putting their plan into effect today. The 4 men are James, as identified by the FBI, are James Cremati, who's known de guerre as Abdul Rahman, David Williams, also known as DL, Onta Williams, whose other name is Hamza, and Laguerre Payne, or Amin, sometimes known as Almondo, all 3 recent converts to Islam, all 3 New York City residents. This was not a group. This was a group, according to the FBI, that had evil intentions. Did you believe they were a genuine threat?
Yes. Based on what they were attempting to do, and based on their actions. They planted, satchels or bags, what they believed to be, to contain explosives in front of 2 Jewish temples.
Did they have any experience in knowing what they had, if what they had was real?
No, not that we're aware of.
The other half of this plot, according to the FBI, was for the group to buy Stinger missiles. These are surface-to-air guided missiles to take out military aircraft at Stewart Airport in Newburgh. That's where the New York National Guard is located. Again, these are 4 men, all New York City residents, 3 of them recent converts to radical Islam. Their plan was to take out 2 synagogues and a community center, according to the FBI, and they are charged with those crimes. Now, the FBI operatives are the people who provided the fake C4 and actually showed them a fake Stinger missile. And according to the FBI, these 4 men did not have enough experience with any of those to know whether they were real or whether they were inert. As it turns out, it was an FBI operative who showed them, sold them those devices, and their plan, again, according to the FBI, was to take effect today. Reporting live from the Bronx, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Jim, nice quick workout there. Thank you very much. We are now joined by New York's U.S. Senator, Senior Senator Chuck Schumer. He is in Washington. Senator Schumer, you've been briefed, as I understand it, by law enforcement authorities tonight. How real was this? We heard Jim talk about it. No. Would they have pulled this off if the FBI hadn't been the one selling them the inert weapons?
Well, maybe, but this group had been penetrated early. For over a year, the FBI informants had been dealing with this group. They were relatively unsophisticated and not connected to any other terrorist group. So if there's any good news that can come out of a terrorist plot, it's those 3 things: not sophisticated, not connected to a terrorist group, and penetrated quite early by the FBI. They were being monitored for close to a year.
Senator, what do we know about these 4 men, and how confident are we that all the suspects have been arrested tonight?
The FBI believes there's no other parties, that these are the only people who were involved, and given that the surveillance had lasted a long time, that's a pretty safe bet. They are, as mentioned before, they're American-born. One may have had a parent from Afghanistan, and homegrown terrorism can be just as dangerous as foreign-based terrorism. The good news here is that our FBI and our NYPD did a very, very good job and should be commended. The fact that we've been able to penetrate these groups early on shows that our surveillance is pretty good.
Senator, did the authorities talk to you tonight about what they might be charged with? Because if they are Americans and they're conspiring allegedly to blow up a military plane, that would qualify as treason, and as I understand it, could be a capital offense.
Well, they have filed the charges publicly. They've sent them to my office. I believe they've sent them out to the news organizations. I haven't read them, so I don't know what the charge is.
All right. Senator Chuck Schumer joining us tonight from Washington, D.C. We appreciate your time and your insight tonight. And we want to let you know that we're going to continue to monitor this story throughout the night, and we will bring you the very latest on Eyewitness News beginning at 5 a.m. Bill.
There is one more terrorism story to tell you about tonight. A suspected al-Qaeda operative who has been detained at Guantanamo Bay will now stand trial here in New York City. ABC News confirming tonight that Ahmed Galani would be the first Guantanamo detainee brought to the U.S. and the first to face a trial in a civilian criminal court. He is a suspect in the deadly bombings at U.S. embassies in Africa. Liz?
We turn now to the latest.